New Zealand's preparations for the first test of their forthcoming series against Australia were left in bits after they were obliged to play on a pitch described as a jigsaw puzzle with half the pieces missing. Fielding first against a Cricket Australia 11, New Zealand bowled their entire side bar wicketkeeper BJ Watling on day 1, but captain Brendon McCullum refused to use any of his seamers on day 2 for fear of causing injury. Opening pair Ryan Carters and Aaron Finch showed no such delicacy as they smashed an Australian record opening partnership of 503 in 121 overs. But the state of the wicket at Sydney's Blacktown International Sports Park was deemed so bad that the tour match was abandoned on day 2, leaving the Kiwis half-baked in their build-up to the first match of the 3-test series in Brisbane on November 5. New Zealand coach Mike Hesson said, "They're unable to grow any grass here at this time of the year, so it was basically like rolled mud with a little topping on it. As it dried it baked and bits started falling out of it. Once you start taking hunks out of the surface, that's when it becomes unsuitable. I'd describe it as a jigsaw with half the pieces missing." The scarred pitch, deemed unsafe for batting, was left looking like the surface of the moon, and Cricket Australia admitted the deteriorating surface had become unfit for first-class cricket. Less than pitch perfect. In January 1998, the first test between the West Indies and England in Kingston, Jamaica, was abandoned inside the first hour because of the state of the wicket at Sabina Park, a first in Test cricket. CA's head of operations Sean Carey said, "Preparation of the wicket was compromised by poor weather conditions in Sydney early this week. In response, we're working with New Zealand Cricket to provide alternative preparation for the team ahead of next week's first test." Finch and Carters eclipsed the previous Australian record opening stand of 456 set by Ernie Main and Bill Ponsford for Victoria in 1923-24. Finch hit an unbeaten 288 and Carter's 209 before the latter's dismissal prompted an early lunch and an even earlier finish.